Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 23 of my 31 Days of Horror. Today, for day 23, we're going to the biblical side of horror, pretty much the end of the world, the apocalypse. And the movie I'm talking about is The Remaining. This caught me by surprise, and it was a blind buy for me. Gave it a checked out, and I actually really like this. Pretty much the gist of this is four friends are at a wedding. Two of them are getting married, it's their time, it's their day. Everything's going well. It's a beautiful day. You get introduced to a bunch of characters. Then also, you hear a big, it's like a bell in the background. No one thinks about it. Everyone's all in different parts of the hotel. Then all of a sudden, the guy was talking to his in-laws, and all of a sudden their eyes roll in the back of their head and they collapse. He's freaking out. He's like, oh my God, what? Then he comes out, and pretty much the majority of all the guests at the wedding have pretty much died. Little fly. There was a little flower girl. She's laying there dead. Grandma, grandpa, they're laying there dead. So, excuse me. So a large portion of them are all dead. And the rest of the party get together to figure out what's going on. Some earthquakes occur, so they're all running out into the streets. And into the streets is chaos. Many cars have crashed in buildings and other cars into people. People are in the cars that are dead. The plane goes by, crashes. There's pretty much, it's the end of the world. Just people are just dying, and they don't know why. And pretty much now it's pretty much a fight for survival, where now they're trying to get from one point of the town to another. They meet up with a couple more survivors, and they end up into a church. Now, this part starts to get more horrific because now, I guess, another stage of the apocalypse has occurred, the reaping. What this part is, these fallen angels known as the Reapers have come down to claim those, I guess, who have found faith, and pretty much shred them apart, pretty much. They're winged, evil, skeletonized angels with blades for hands and everything, and they swoop down and pick off their prey. So now they have to figure out, all right, do we just survive and just move on what we have, or do they want to use faith to, build their faith up to survive this way? So yeah, they got that all going on. Now, this is a PG-13 horror film, and I'm religious and whatnot, but I'm not into the whole, I don't want to get into religion because that's a whole nother spiel. But again, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm religious. I'm Catholic, and this dude doesn't support my area. But you know what? I go by the movie itself. And was I entertained? Yes. I had a good time with it. I like the characters. I like the acting. There were some likable characters. There was the ones that you're kind of like, eh. And then, of course, they get off. You're like, oh, okay, pretty cool. I like the way the Reapers, I think they were called Reapers, what they looked like was pretty badass. Not very gory, but you do have some blood here and there. But you're pretty much all story-driven. And it's not very happy ending, if I'm going to give you that much. But I did have a good time with it. It's got that big thrillerness to it. The Blu-ray does have some special features. Divine Revelations, the making of the Remaining, and deleted scenes. So there's that. There's the back. So you can see, and the way the friends are, they're all really good friends, but they all have a past. They all have a dark side a little bit to them. To figure out, can they use this? Is this reason why I'm still on Earth? Because, majority of everyone's gone except for a select few. Why are they remaining? Why are these people selected to stay? And it has to do with, of course, with faith and religion and everything. But again, don't let that steer you away with being, a religious horror film. Like, oh my God, I can't deal with that. No, that's actually a very cool story, very cool driven movie. Again, I had a good time with it. And religion horror is another aspect of horror films. Hell, Exorcist is a freaking religious horror film. You know how that plays off. But anyway, if you're into religious horror, check it out. If you're into end of the world apocalypse horror films, definitely check this one out too. It's a good time. So check out The Remaining. I like how it's all blurry like that too, with the words. So yeah, guys, I remember finding this out on DVD. I think it was back in Walmart way back several years ago. Never thought of it, and then I got that Blu-ray. I'm like, fuck it, I'll buy the blue, and I'm glad I did. So out of a possible 10, I'll probably give this one a 7 out of 10. So yeah, definitely check out The Remaining, guys, from 2014. Have yourself a good one. Keep watching horror and stay safe. Peace.